watching the talking heads this morning, and there was some talk about this Keystone Pipeline. Perhaps the president will approve this pipeline without the environmental impact report. And I found myself sort of saying, I don't know if I would vote for it. It just kind of came out of my mouth, you know. And what do we do? Where do we place those kind of moral conflicts? I know you've had some public back and forth with the president, and this is kind of important stuff. What is the kind of political path?
So good to see you, my dear sister Bergman, too, and the lovely daughter in the middle of that. We had a great time down in Venezuela, though, I tell you. We pushed Brother Chavez, didn't we? We pushed him. He put the Bible on the table, and he put Marx and said, I'm a liberation theologian. I said, well, let's talk then. Pray for him with his sickness as well, but we try to keep everybody accountable. It's a tough question. For me, it's too early to answer. It depends on just how strong the right wing is. I do think that it'd be catastrophic. We're already in a moment of deep catastrophic crisis actually for the right wing to take over the White House. I mean, President Newt Gingrich just, I'm a Christian, but I'd be tilting toward the crack house. I got too much love, I'm not gonna stay, you know, but I'm tilting in that direction. But at the same time, I've tried to be very vocal in terms of my expression of deep love for Barack Obama in the form of protecting him against right-wing lies, trying to respect him as a human being and president, and really trying to correct him as he leans toward the rich, the wealthy, and the powerful, and not really taking seriously the plight of poor people. What a recent report, 1 out of 2 Americans poor or low income. 73% of our precious brown children, 69% are brown, are black. 57% of all of America's precious children live either in poverty or have low income status. Now we know that's just moral abomination. That's ethically obscene. And then it's tied to the spiritual malnutrition when you look at the souls of so many of our young people, and then the moral constipation of our elites. Because some of them know what's right, it's just stuck and it won't flow. It's morally constipated, you know what I mean? So, it's too early for me. If it was very close, then I have to use prudential judgment, not opportunistic judgment. The difference between prudence and opportunism. Prudence holds on to your ideas. It's the best of Edmund Burke. Even conservatives have some wisdom. But it's not opportunistic. My problem with Clinton signing the welfare bill, signing the crime bill, opportunistic. Triangulating the right wing. My problem with Obama, too opportunistic oftentimes, especially the people around him, but he must take responsibility. The Tim Geithners and Sperlings and others who push him in oligarchic directions rather than democratic ones in terms of poor and working people. So it's too early to tell. But for the most part, I think we bear witness and tell the truth, so we're not taken for granted. That's what upsets me with progressives vis-a-vis neoliberals and centrists in the Democratic Party.